There is a theme in the readings that we selected today, that things happen for a reason. I met you when I needed to meet you, and you needed to meet me. We both took our time to find each other, but I believe that simply made it all the more obvious when we did that we knew it was the real deal. Partners, soulmates, true love, pretty much from the first moment we laid eyes on each other. You came into my life and have always supported and encouraged me in everything I do, humbled me with your kindness and generosity, and made me feel loved completely and unconditionally. I think we're the perfect team when, even though it seems that we approach things in very different ways, and you can get frustrated with my relaxed attitude, we always complement each other, find a way to make things work, and become stronger as a result. From the moment we met, I've sought to love and support you in the way that you deserve, and I promise to keep doing exactly that, being there both through the good times and the hard, always holding your hand and having your back. You are an incredible mother, jumping in at the deep end and proving yourself to be quite extraordinary. I mean, why just grow one baby when you can do two? And I promise to give every part of me in encouraging, teaching, playing, and growing as a person along with our boys, who already display so many wonderful characteristics they've picked up from you. Their empathy, their resilience, and of course, their gorgeous smiles. Steph, you are my everything, and most of all, I promise a lifetime of love, trust, respect, and adventure, always and forever.
Tom, I knew straight away that you were the one I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. I loved being with you, and I missed you when we were apart. I felt like I'd known you all my life, and you showed me I could have everything that I'd ever hoped for. You are a million wishes come true, and to this day, you've made me feel nothing but secure, happy and loved. You're always there for me, cheering me on whenever I doubt myself and listening to my mummy muddles. For this, I promise to love you and support you unconditionally too. I love you and our little family so much. You are kind, thoughtful and a wonderful dad to our boys. I'm so excited for the rest of our lives together, and I can't wait to make many more happy memories. I know that I found my soulmate, and I thank my lucky stars that I met you. You are exactly, precisely and perfectly what I waited for.
So, Thomas and Stephanie, you have made the declaration prescribed by law and have made a binding contract with each other in the presence of your guests and witnesses here assembled. It is our honour and our privilege to declare that you are now a legally married couple. And as tradition dictates, you may seal your marriage with a kiss.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Steph's dad. I'm sure I speak for everyone along this top table when I thank you all for coming, and it's really good to see everybody gathered to ensure that Steph and Tom have a day that's full of so many happy memories. My abiding memory of this will be seeing Steph for the first time today in a dress. I'll never forget that moment when I walked into the room and saw Steph for the first time. It was amazing, and she looks fantastic. I'm sure you'll agree. Deb and I, we're so proud of everything that Steph has achieved already, and I know she's going to go on to achieve an awful lot more. And we're particularly proud recently of how Steph and Tom have become such good parents to this young man and the other one at the end of the table. I'm not going to name them just in case I get them wrong. Tradition does suggest that I ought to offer some words of advice. The only advice I would give them is to change nothing. Stay as caring and considerate as they are to each other and to Jack and Alex as they are today. I think it's the perfect, absolutely perfect foundation for a very happy future together. And on that confident note, I'd like to wish that Steph and Tom enjoy a very long and happy life together. Please raise your glasses and join me in a toast to Steph and Tom. Steph and Tom.
Go me, yes. It is simply so wonderful to be here. I don't think I've ever been to a wedding where everything has just gone so perfectly. The main thing with Tom and Steph is that they are incredible parents. How on earth you can bring up two children at the same time, I've no idea. but they somehow manage it. Paul was quite right. They are so good for each other, and I've never had any doubts. They are wonderful, and they will, as I say, I think, support each other forever. Absolutely all the best to Steph and Tom. So I'd say please raise your glasses to Tom and Steph. So, Tom, Steph.
Ree works in HR, so is partial to a CV, and Steph, like me, is a huge fan of the BBC programme The Apprentice. So we felt documenting Steph's skills, attribute and experience for being a wife and Mrs Coppins would be the ideal format. So the executive summary: Steph is elegant, enigmatic, funny, great company, a true dancing queen, and possesses varying levels of breeze. The experience Steph brings to the role of wife is first aid, networking skills, a fully clean driving licence, fashion and presentation, food and drink, and hopelessly romantic.
It was clear to see that love was going to bloom between you guys, and I'm no way surprised to see that we're here today celebrating the love of Mr. and Mrs. Coppins.
One of my favourite phrases is there's no greater happiness in life than to love or be loved. And to be with Steph and Tom is to be in the presence of love. All you needed was your Tom, and we are so happy for you. It's been an honour, and I know I speak on behalf of all the bridesmaids to be next to you on this special day.
So now that you've heard Steph's CV, Tom, I'm sure you'll agree that you've chosen an awesome wife.
So, in the words of your favourite lord, you're going to be Mr. Coppins' wife. You're hired.
I was going to play this cool and hold back, build up to it, but I'm just too excited, so I'm just going to say it right now. My wife and I. We've just had the most amazing day, and we can't thank you all enough for being here to celebrate with us. I want to talk about my wife. Everyone, I think, now knows that we met at the BBC. Steph sat down next to me on her first day, and I just remember thinking, okay, I'm in trouble. It was literally as if someone had just asked me to draw the girl of my dreams, and then she was just sat there next to me. From that moment though, those initial feelings were like nothing else I've ever experienced. Just the strength and intensity of them, and I think Steph felt the same. In fact, I know that she did, because I remember one incident when she was travelling to London on a train, was lost in a daze about me, and just forgot to get off. But I think that the point at which I knew it was the real deal was one night walking over the bridge in Marlow. But I just remember looking over at Steph and experiencing this real moment and feeling of just overwhelming emotion, a real sort of physical and visceral reaction, almost like an out-of-body experience, like was watching us on that bridge. And I just remember thinking, this is what true love feels like. Yeah, and it was just that proper sucker punch feeling of looking in your eyes and just knowing, yeah, that's my soulmate. But most regularly when I get those moments and those feelings is just when I see you smile, and particularly when I see you laugh. It's just the most joyful thing, and it makes my chest swell, and I just become overcome with happiness to see it. Anything bad or stressful in my life is just suddenly gone. I just remember what we found, so I just never want to stop you laughing. You're truly the best partner I could ever hope to dream of. And for the record, you're looking absolutely stunning today. I am big time punching above my weight. You believe in me and champion me and our boys, who know you simply as an incredible mother, patient and loving, and thank God that they got your adorable button nose. I could quite happily go on and on, but just know that you are everything to me, and I feel so lucky to have found you. I sometimes wish that we'd met earlier, but I also think that we were meant to meet when we did for a reason, and now we have the rest of our lives to make up for it and see the world of our little family. So please, if you can all join me to raise a glass and toast my beautiful bride, may we never stop dancing together, always and forever. To the bride.